Okay, so I've gone from angels to thinking principle. The think principle. Okay. Cool static. I feel it. Huh.
We are currently receiving countless reports of an unidentified hostile organism.
Okay, one sec. I gotta go do something real quick. Be right back. I'm back and I got a snack.
That we'll refer to as alternates.
Alternates,
until
okay.
we have a complete understanding.
Okay, so alternates are kind of like my mimics. No, this is my reaction videos, or at least most of them, will not be canon. At least the two that I've done for the Mandela catalogs. So the alternates are not. So the mimics are not based off of the alternates, because I came up with the mimics before I came up with the before the alternates existed. I actually based the mimics off of these visions that I talked about one time. About when I was talking about fear, that one video. I talked about these weird visions that I would get when it gets dark out. That's actually where I based the mimics, because mimics mimic things that I've seen before. And they're normally mimic people. Alternates only mimic people and often show up in televisions, as you'll see here. But for anybody out there saying that the mimics are based off of the alternates, I actually came up with them before the alternates existed. It's just that mimics are a popular trend. Okay, continue.
Of the threat, it's important to stay home, lock all doors and windows, and have access to a loaded firearm or any ranged weapon at all times.
Stay home, check. Have access to a weapon, check. Oops. Secure all entrances, basically check.
You will know if an alternate exists solely based on their physical characteristics. If you see another person that looks identical to you, run away and hide. If you see a person that has a biologically impossible characteristic, run away and hide.
Big head, long arms, upside down? Strange, but okay.
If one manages to break into your home, refrain from any kind of communication or contact with the threat. These intelligent life forms utilize elements of psychological warfare to take advantage of their victims. While we heavily discourage any form of contact or communication with an alternate, we make exceptions for attempts at executing them yourself.
So we can't converse with an alternate, but we can attack it? You know, I like MatPat's theory that alternates are basically like Cthulhu-esque creatures. Like, they know why we exist. They know things that the human brain can't understand. Like why we exist, what's the meaning of life, like things like that. We ask those questions often, but we don't understand the answer, because there basically, to us, is no right answer. So yes, kill the creatures with infinite IQ. Jesus. Tell an authority figure. Wait, hang on. Tell an authority figure about your encounter. Okay. Hinder the alternate's movement. Okay. Identify the class type. What's the class? How am I supposed to know the class type? I can't even remember what 5 plus 10 is. Or 9 plus 10. Whichever. I think it's 21. Neutralize the alternate. If safe to do so. Would it ever be safe to not do so? Kill yourself. There's not enough room for the two of us. What? What? That doesn't even line up with the K. It's 2 words. There's like a little dash. Maybe. But, no. No, that's mean. No. Why'd the music stop? Know your place in reality. Know your enemy. That's better. Type 1. Double crack. Detectable. Okay. Ah, yes. Joseph. Type 3. Oh, yeah. It's the girl on the left. Guy on the right. Thing in the bottom left corner. Oh, hello. The Mandela Catalog 1 by Alex Kinster. You know, I know a person who does stuff kind of like this, but he's not as popular. I'm going to have to react to him at one point. We still have time, so why not do another one? So I had to skip a couple because they were age restricted, but I found one. Metaphysical awareness disorder. So that'd be MAD. MAD. Oh. Well, that's easy. It's better than PTSD. Prevent yourself and your family from going mad. MAD. Metaphysical awareness disorder.
Is a fatal mental illness that has been
Wait, shoot. I didn't know I was going to talk. Sorry.
Metaphysical awareness disorder is a fatal mental illness that has been making a sudden return in recent months.
Wait, return? MAD development demonstration. Patient is on the left. Patient? I'm guessing that's a... What's it called? Mimic? No, not mimic. It's a alternate. So it shows up, disappears, and the person goes mad.
MAD is a result of exposure to verbal information that is not desired to be known.
Correct.
The rate of death by...
So we actually can... So this is an actual real thing. If we understand why something that we shouldn't be able to understand happens, we will, of course, go mad, aka insane. Which would most likely... We don't understand this yet, but we can understand that most likely people would kill themselves or just basically go insane if they understood things like why they exist and stuff like that.
Suicides in patients diagnosed with MAD is 97%. But don't worry. The remaining 3% makes it worth trying to reverse the delusion.
98%. That's 3% of people who can reverse it. You're not really selling yourself there, buddy.
Avoiding the root causes of metaphysical awareness disorder development is the first step to being safe. First, avoid excessively frequent religious practices.
Because Gabriel would show up? I'm just guessing.
Avoid unnecessary beliefs and philosophical implications.
I still prefer
Last
the
but not
yin and
least,
yang.
looking after your loved ones is a key factor for maintaining mental stability.
Avoid opening your eyes when you are certain that the man in your corner is in fact now inches away from your face. Excuse me? Watch him. Once again, excuse me? That was straight out of left field, sir. That's not okay. I know we hit the 11 point, but I'm just still going to upload this main channel. I'm going to once again say, this is really well put together, and I do like this. The only area that a person that big would be able to stand would be my closet, maybe, or by my door. Anywhere else, it's just cluttered. And to be honest, I have to say, I would probably open my eyes if I saw a man in my corner just staring at me. I mean, I don't close my eyes if I see something that doesn't look right. I've learned from SCP, is it 173, the Peanut Man? Or used to be the Peanut Man? Who just you have to stare at it to make it stay where it is or go away. For me, I just stare at it until I can understand what it is. And if I can't understand what it is, I just stare at it some more. Okay, I know it's 12 minutes long, but still. I'm still uploading this to not my main channel, but to the Shorts channel. Okay. I'm not going to drive this out any longer. Bye. See you in possibly part 3.